starting to. I don't think I streamed it last night. I forgot. Forgot to stream shit last night, so y'all get to watch it tonight.
If only a new student were to help me with my...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels. Did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts...
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something?
Thank you again for saying something. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn Hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry...
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often... The poachers' influence is growing. I see them... They're up to something.
That does seem strange.
Exactly.
I think that's a fine idea.
And the more I know...
You seem...
Oh, very... I should be going, but...
Revelio. Levioso!
Thomas Brown knows more about books than anyone. Well, perhaps not Madame Scribner, but anyone. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Revelio. Levioso.
Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Reparo. Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa. Accio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, first, please allow me to apologize. Although I hear your
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't.
Oh, of course. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to... Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues...
Revelio.
The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fear. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my...
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew it. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me. And I took advantage. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh.
Hello, Hamora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This...
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio. 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 Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
Revelio.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Aloha Mora.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be too bad if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins might be me, hand in his hat. Or Helm, I suppose. Anyway, you must say rebellion. My marching Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll?
How dare you speak to a prefect that way?
I'm a prefect too.
That's it. That's my point. You can't do that.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? What, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. All of the team flying about, the golden stitch.
Revelio.
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as a... But that does... Oh!
It's definitely intriguing.
Oh, you? Now...
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever...
Understood.
I appreciate... Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mission.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me often for guidance.